And here's a ball hit in the air. Peralta on the move. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope,
and he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
I'll just try to freeze him with the fastball
pitches, but now
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it for 3 in the inning. Leading off the inning, David Peralta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Took something off the curveball there, 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Ricky Weeks stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Still down 3-0. Addison Russell will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
So with the leadoff man aboard, we take you back to the 1970s. DK and I were probably still watching Saturday morning cartoons, but it happened on this date in baseball history. First things first, here's a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Simple throw over there.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both the lefty and a righty up to throw. De La Rosa pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for 1 on the first, but no, not in time, as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
Right fielder.
Jason Hayward will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And a step off. On the move now is Fowler. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Yeah, this was going to be a tough play regardless. Once he has a little bit of trouble with it, forget it. This should be an infield single all the way.
First delivery to him on the way. Anthony Rizzo stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Phil Gosselin will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Hit to short. And taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting,
Chris Herman stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
the batter.
Well, let's just see if we can slow this way down and see the point of impact. He's going to be bunched up a little bit on this one and get it right down below the label. And sure enough, that's a great shot right there. This bat just explodes on impact.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout. And Anthony Rizzo will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Pollock at the track. Gone! A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his first home run here on the season, and you can bet it ain't going to be his last.
Andrew Chafin will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 40.
Chris Bryant will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. This is hit high in the air out to left field. Weeks moving to his left. 1 down.
Now batting.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 runs, 7 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. Jorge Soler stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the 1st strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Weeks on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
The second baseman, number 18.
Ben Zobrist will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. A.J. Pollock will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the 1st out. Gene Segura will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. In there at the knees, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fowler on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely.
The first baseman,
Well, this is an excellent chance now to get on the board for the first time. They get a man up to third here on the triple, and with only 1 out, they'll have a couple of shots here to get him in.
Paul Goldschmidt will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
0-1, here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. A shot down the first baseline, but high in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
David Peralta.
Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Jake Lamb will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he falls behind 0-2. swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hit to first. Rizzo is there. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. Josh Comenter will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. The move's already been made for a pinch hitter. Here is Shane Victorino will grab a bat and move into the on-deck circle now.
Victorino.
Hit in the air out to right. Peralta has a beat on it, one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
Settling in now,
Russell.
Addison Russell. He singled his last time up. Comenter gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Shot to third. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Belted high and deep into right center. Pollock going back on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Jason Hayward gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First offering on its way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Right side. Scooped up onto first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Neil Ramirez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Neil Ramirez.
Ricky Weeks will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, put the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
This is hit pretty well out to left field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's kicked off the home 7th with a leadoff double.
Well, I got to tell you, that's not the way you're hoping to make an entrance into this ball game. First batter he faces, and bang! This ball just about leaves the yard, winds up hitting off the outfield wall, and now he's going to have to deal with a runner on second base.
Phil Gosselin will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Not close. It's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Moving under it, Fowler. And that's the first out of the inning. Chris Herman comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Hit in the air out to left field. Soler is there, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Tyler Clippard will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gosselin is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Catcher, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Lifted the other way to left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Up next for the
Jorge Soler will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. That even. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, there are curveballs that have some pretty good bite to them, and then there's some hangers. And this, folks, well, this is a hanger. But you can see his eyes light up on that one. That's a mistake pitch if I've ever seen one.
Daniel Hudson will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Hit hard to short. Segura has it. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
The pitcher, number 54, Neil Ramirez.
Javier Baez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is what you got to do up at the plate. You've got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Travis Wood is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Leading off the inning, A.J. Pollock, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Wood into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Around first, heading for second now. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Segura.
Hit hard back up the middle. Towards second, Zobrist is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 1 out and a runner on third. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. David Peralta digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soler is going to get there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Randall Delgado will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Addison Russell stands in as he looks at ball one here.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. And that's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth. Dexter Fowler struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0-for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Gosselin ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Striding into the box, Jason Hayward. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here from the stretch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. Striding in to start the ninth, Jake Lamb. And they'll need him to get something going here. Wood has his target. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Hit well on the ground to first. To the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out.
The left fielder, number
Ricky
5.
Weeks ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. In the air out toward right field. Hayward shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 15, second baseman,
Phil Gosselin makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Chris Herman ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, and this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal, so they're fairly similar pitches, except...
And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have taken the first 2 games of this.
In any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.